You ever notice how people spend their entire youth chasing happiness, and then when they finally get it, they become terrified? Not because life is bad, but because life finally became good enough to lose. That's the part nobody prepares you for. When you're young, love sounds simple. You think the goal is just finding somebody, getting married, having kids, building a family, creating memories. But nobody tells you that once you build a beautiful life, your brain quietly realizes, oh, now I have something to lose. And once that feeling enters your life, it never really leaves. Especially when children enter the picture. Because finding out you're having a baby is one of the strangest emotional experiences a human being can have. It's joy, excitement, fear, pressure, love, terror, all the exact same time. One moment you're just living your life, and then suddenly your future becomes real. Now there's a heartbeat involved. Now there's a tiny human being connected to every decision you make moving forward. And pregnancy itself is terrifying when you actually think about it. As a man, you realize very quickly how helpless you really are. Your partner is carrying this child. Her body is changing. She's uncomfortable, sick, exhausted, emotional, scared sometimes. And all you can really do is stand beside her and hope. Hope the doctors know exactly what they're doing. Hope everything develops correctly. Hope everybody survives. Because that's the part people sanitize. Childbirth is beautiful, but underneath that beauty is danger. It's life and death, and it always has been. And then the water breaks. Now you're grabbing bags, driving to the hospital, trying not to panic, trying to stay calm for her while your own brain is spiraling. Because your partner knows she's about to go through something massive physically, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to take that burden from her. You can't switch places, can't absorb the pain, can't control the outcome. You just sit there, loving somebody deeply while they suffer bringing your child into the world. That's a level of emotional vulnerability nobody explains to men beforehand. And then, if you're lucky, you hear crying. And suddenly the world changes forever. Now you're somebody's father. Now there's a tiny person depending on you for literally everything. Now sleep disappears. Peace disappears. Because your entire nervous system reorganizes itself around keeping this little human being alive. And what's crazy is, the fear doesn't go away after they're born. It multiplies. Because now you truly understand what love is. Love is vulnerability. Love is accepting that another human being now has the ability to emotionally destroy you simply because they exist. And then time starts moving. Fast, might I add. Too fast. Now they're one. Now they're talking. Now they're three. Now they're starting school. Now they've got opinions and friends and dreams and pain and secrets. And eventually you realize something terrifying about parenthood. You cannot fully protect your children. You can guide them, teach them, love them, warn them, but they are still separate human beings. They're gonna make choices, take risks, get hurt, break hearts, have their hearts broken, drive cars, leave the house, become adults. And there is no amount of love powerful enough to completely shield another person from life. That's the hidden emotional cost of family. Having a family means accepting uncertainty forever. Because before love, you mostly controlled your own pain. But marriage, children, real attachment, that's the moment you surrender control completely. Now your emotional world is spread across multiple people walking around outside your body. And if you truly love them, that is terrifying. Because if you truly love somebody, there is no painless ending. Either you lose them or they lose you. That's the deal. That's the silent contract human beings sign when we choose love. And somehow, we still do it anyway. We still get married, still have children, still build homes, still create traditions, still take family photos, still say be careful, still say text me when you get there, still kiss people goodbye. Knowing one day, one of those moments will happen for the last time. And we probably won't even realize it while it's happening. And that's what's so heartbreaking about life. Life almost never announces endings. Things just quietly become memories while you're busy living inside of them. One day you pick your child up for the last time. One day your kid runs outside with friends and never really plays the same way again. One day your spouse falls asleep on the couch and you randomly stare at them longer than usual because time suddenly feels visible. One day, the house gets quieter. One day, the people who made your world feel alive aren't standing in it anymore. And if you're lucky, really lucky, you get to grow old together first. But even that comes with sadness attached to it. Because unless life goes horribly wrong, one person still has to stay behind. One person still has to become the keeper of their memories alone. And maybe that's why gratitude can feel emotional sometimes. Because real gratitude is understanding that everything you love is temporary, while loving it anyway. Once you truly understand impermanence, ordinary moments stop feeling ordinary. A random dinner feels important. A car ride matters more. Your child asking you to watch something stops feeling annoying and starts feeling finite. Even silence feels different because you realize life isn't really made of big moments. It's mostly small moments we don't realize are important until they're gone. And maybe that's the bravest thing human beings do. Not fighting, not grinding, not surviving. Loving people deeply, even after realizing how much losing them would hurt. And honestly, maybe that's why life feels so precious in the first place. Until next time, this has been the LA Perspective.